This is Radically Alive Women's Edgecast.
Welcome to Radically Alive Woman HK's Birgit Frank. I noticed a lot of joy and also fear bubbling in my system of going on a journey with you, a journey that is going to dive into the territory of money and anything beyond that, and how that's also related particularly to the feminine. And when I met you for the first time, the second or third time again this year, I was inspired by how you are very playful and very open and very curious about money and this being of money. So this is why we're here today, and I'm glad you said yes to having this conversation and this exploration.
Thank you. I feel honored to be invited to the Radical Alive Woman Edgecast with this theme of money because it's really sexy. It's such a taboo theme to talk about, and to be invited and to get a space to talk about it's beautiful. And I also feel fear what will be visible, what will come out. I don't know.
Great. That's already on the topic. And before we go into it, Birgit, I would like to know from you, who are you now?
In this moment, I am a woman. I feel the earth under my sit bones and my soles of the feet. I love this safety, this environment to be on earth and to be carried. And this gives me support for the interview. And I feel a bubbling, like a little bit of lava, something that want to come through me that's hot and vivid. And there's a fire on my left side because I'm living in a garden house, and the wood gives me this warmth. We are coming to winter here in Germany. Yeah, and I feel like a child of Mother Earth in this moment. Being in front of a technical tool in the 2025. And apart that, I'm a pioneer of adventures, of culture where my heart is longing for. And I like to go those tracks to a culture that is vivid and awaken and in connection with this fluid of energy that's called money that makes it easier and possible.
Thank you. It's very rich, letting it pour through my cells to resonate with what you just shared. And jumping back to what you said just at the beginning about money is sexy, because to me that was such an opener to, like you said, speak exactly about this taboo, this topic that we're not talking about. And here we are doing exactly what you're talking about, jumping into this other culture that some of us might not be able to imagine yet. And it seems like you're carrying some seeds for that.
Yeah. I want to talk about why is it sexy? And it might be sexy for me and not for other people. But as soon as we come to this theme money, I feel it in my vagina. I really feel, wow, now it's getting dangerous. There is something that was closed. We don't talk about money, especially in Germany. It's forbidden to tell how much money you get for your work. But when we open this, there's a vulnerability, there's a lot of shame, and there's a lot of fear that is attached to that theme. So starting to open, to talk about, getting in this vulnerability about value, because it's often attached. People think more money means they are more valuable. So I feel I get tender. Okay, let's talk about money. And it's like in the bed when you have sex, you get a little bit more. Okay, let's talk about what you like. Because there's this longing to be in wealth. Yeah. And we don't talk about. So that's a little bit about things that are secret is sexy for me because it's we go into a secret space. There's so much potential in it if we would talk about. And don't carry everybody closed in himself. This yeah.
What do you see is being kept secret in the bedroom, so to speak, in the money room?
I think it starts when you're born in this society and how you in your environment. Your father maybe is working hard and is not at home, and maybe children you feel or I felt, okay, we really have to carry together the money. It's not talking about as a child everything is there, but there is this energy of is it enough every month? Is it enough for the rent? Is it enough for that? So there's a continuum of not spoken clearly, feel of lack or scarcity that is not visible. I have enough food. Me in the German white-skinned privileged culture, there is no scarcity. I have everything what I have, but there's always this. It's not enough. Voices, society. Then I go to school to be good, to make career, to learn something. And it's getting more and more, okay, I have to get a job to survive. It's never, and it's not, oh, what I'm here for. What is my potential? Where's my superpowers? No, it's like, I am not in my center. My attention is going, how can I make enough money to survive? Yeah, you disconnect from your potential. And all is getting zip into capitalism. Being a part of the capitalism, giving your lifetime to make enough money to survive. In a country, there is abundance. And then this theme of shame. If I don't have abundance, I'm not valuable because everything in school, do I have good notes, then study? Do I have a good study, then job? Do I have a job that's good paid? And it's as if I don't have, then I'm not valuable. And then you see all the society, all the art and the music and the care work and being mother, and there's no money. So there starts that shadows that not visible in the outside, inside. Shadows are getting more and more, and you are like, oh, I'm not worth. And it's not a real thing. It's not really happening. You make it inside. Yeah, and it doesn't help to make connection with others because you never show up with who you are because I'm not enough. But I see there is a suppression, inner pressure that is building up in this society of abundance that is a fiction of there's scarcity that is not. So there is like something is really, it's not reality, but it's inside and it influences the whole life and it makes the life really heavy. And everybody thinks I have to be brave, I have to make money, and nobody looks the white side. Oh, we are a lot. We have a lot together. So everybody carries the problem on its own shoulders. Yeah, so I see this, and you can't talk about, so no connection. You carry this on your shoulder, and you are in the prison of the society that selling buildings is a good job because you sell a building and you make a lot of money. Caring your old mother doesn't help. It brings you into scarcity. So all the things of building villages and being a group and being a community is not valued. Maybe if you are the coach, the good paid coach that tells you how to make it. But yeah, there is a disbalance, a big disbalance of a built up thoughtware that is called maybe capitalism, how to make out the most possible profit of what I'm doing, not important if others are suffering of it. And my heart says, but if we just leave that off and we see we are a community, and where is your place, where is my place, what is my capacities, what is your capacities, not comparing, but just going for what I want. And then we share what we have together, and we look how can we be fluid with everything, not holding back.
Thank you. Like, you're already going also to possibilities of how it can be different. And I want to go there. And one thing that I get from what you share is really like we get born and we put a pair of glasses on that are tinted, and this love that's actually, it can't be in scarcity. It's actually there all the time. If I equal money with love as one possibility, because you are talking about connection and relationships, so I'm making it that for a moment to play with it. It's like it's all there, but I can't see it, I can't feel it, I can't receive it, I can't give it, because I'm walking around with this mindset of lack. There is not enough for me, and there's also not enough for everybody else. And like you say, it's like a thought where that I've imprinted, and how does it go to take the glasses off? Like what you're inviting is like shift the viewpoint. It's still the same happening out there, but how about we start from a different story?
Yeah. And I understand that for some people it's really hard, because some people's thought, where in my view, is it's going up from what they know, and they nearly are not capable to be like quantum medicine, to just take new possibilities that are not existing yet. So they just always look back what I know, and then oh god, there's scarcity. Oh no. But I had an experience. I'm an adventurer, so I pull in my life experiences to learn. And last year I had experience to lose a lot of money by being betrayed, really a lot. I was like minus 50,000, and oh gosh, and I had bad nights. My heart was pumping, and then on the other side, I sat there and said, yeah, but so what? There is a number that's red, and I eat my food, and I'm in my garden house, and the birds, there's no difference. But my nervous system is so scared. Woo! But I have warm, I have clothes, I have food, I can have my relationships. There is a number that says, and there is an institute that knocks at the door, we want your money, which I don't have because it was minus. And then I understood a little bit in my body, in my cells, money is not real. It's not real. It doesn't have importance, and we shouldn't look at the money and make the life around. We really have to put it out of the center. And there started a picture of, if money is not that gold nuggets and papers and but if this is a being, a friendly, beautiful being that wants to play. And when it touches you, it's nice. Okay, what can I do with it? Okay, I let it flow here in the good shoes and the good food. Oh, my friend needs some money, I give it there. And we get a sense of we carry it together. It's a being that wants to play for life. And it's not important if I have little or a lot. If I have little and I need, I ask, I need. Can you give me a little bit of it? And if I get a feeling of abundance when it touches my life of abundance, I can let it flow like a waterfall through me, and sometimes it's only a little river. So if it's a being, if you put it in the cave, this being will have necrosis. This part that is not moving and playing and serving life will have necrosis. Necrosis is if your body is nourished by oxygen. So if this is not happening like a thrombosis, if a part of the body doesn't get nourished, it dies. It gets black and you have to cut it off. And the being of money for me serves life. So this is my story. It serves life. It's not bad, but it serves life means it has to flow. Yeah. And this is, lots of people are scared because if it flows, it means you trust into the people. You trust into the community. You trust that it's okay that if it nourishes you, it will nourish me on another side. So it's away from me. I have to survive. My family has to survive. Money is a community tool. It doesn't get less. If I give it a lot to the shoemaker, and the shoemaker gives it to the market woman that makes vegetable, and the market woman gives it to the daughter, and the daughter buys books for the school, and the store with the books can buy new beautiful stuff. So money, if it circles, it nourishes everybody. As soon as you let it go, it nourishes a lot of people. Only if you hold it back, it doesn't nourish. Maybe it's a safety for yourself, but it doesn't nourish any life. So doesn't make sense. And this is another story. So more you let it flow, more life is possible for everybody. Yeah.
I would like to touch on let it flow, because there's also people in the world that are really good spenders. And I believe that's not what you mean by flow. Because I could have like $20,000 in my account now and just say, I'm going to start letting that flow. And where would I invest it into? I make the experiment of just spending my $20,000, see what's going to happen. Or I actually don't want it anyway. All these kind of, this is not what I'm guessing you're talking about. So I would like to hear more about the flow that you're inviting.
No, it's hotter. It's really hot because it's on the point. It means that you let go about thinking all the time of money. You think about life. What is my next step? What is the purpose why I'm here on this planet? And then you go. And I think everybody knows this moment where, can I buy this? The next step would mean I need good shoes because I want to go for half year just by feet this trek. And you only have left $500. And the good shoes cost $230, but they're good shoes. And they say, oh, fuck, it's half of all the money I have, and I want to be a half year by my feet. And this is the hot thing. The other way is, wow, I have 500, 230, and still left something in my pocket and I have the good shoes to go the step to do the half year of my way. Yeah. And you don't care about, you trust that this what is living and what you have a yes for is the right next step to do. So this needs courage, because then you trust into life and you trust in your yes for the next step, and you trust that the abundance you have 500, it only costs 230, you have more than enough for these shoes. Yeah. And we are used to, like, with all the securities, to be safe, to what could happen. I have to save, I have for later, and we forget the moment of presence. And so with money, it has to to care about this being means to learn to be in presence now. And then it's not about, I have now 20,000 and I have to put it in the flow. It's more like, stop thinking about money. You have what you have. Think about yourself. Be free to do a wishing quest, if you don't know, to really go inside and say, what is really important for me? What is really important for me to do? And then go. And if on your way somebody asks you money and you feel, wow, yeah, I can give you the money. Okay, and if you're on your way, you have to buy shoes. Well, yeah, I can buy the shoes. So the meaning of flow means senseful. Carry it with love. You give it to what your heart says. That is concrete. It's concrete stuff. Yeah, you participate to life with concrete stuff.
And I'm hearing that you also putting then yourself into the center. So it's not like there is an empty center. It's like you put yourself into the center. Whilst there is a certain form of emptiness connected with it, because you never know. And that's the trust that you talk about. And what I'm also hearing is that you choose to go through these mini initiations over and over again.
Yeah. And part is also, to be honest, there is a difference. Some people have enough security if they have $1,000 on the bank account. Others need 5,000 on the bank account. If you go your way at the moment where you feel you're a little bit Dagobert Duck, say yes, look at it. I am a scarcity Dagobert Ducky, don't want to give. Why? So dive deep, take it serious, and say, okay, I need safety. I feel better when I have some money in the bank. But go into it's so unrealistic that some people need billions of dollars and still are scarcity. So the way is this way of little initiations. That means also take yourself serious. Also when fear come, say, I feel better if I have a $20 in my houses while going. So it's I feel better when I can buy a ticket or an ice cream always. And then observe yourself. Why, what, and my personal experience is more I am in connection with other people, more safe I feel, and less money I need. In reality, because in this new culture, I say new culture, it's old culture, before money existed similar, I think I lived in a time where being perfect was good to get. So optimizing myself all the time, so I can do everything. And I realized since some years, no, that's not the way to be in community. Always comparing, making myself little. Annika is so much clearer, littler words. I need a lot of words to. That's not the way. It's really connected with money. If I start to be part of a culture where I really say, I'm cool, I'm how I am, I'm good enough, and wow, there Annika is brave, and here I am brave, and there he is brave. And then to see that we are together an organism, like a puzzle, and everybody's a piece, and this gives safety. It's similar than with the money. Not everybody needs a hammer. If we're good connected, one hammer is enough. And it's there where the hammer is needed. And this is also good for Mother Earth because not everybody needs a hammer, so we save resources. And we also save our resources. And we fill up with love because then it needs connections and relationships and asking for help so the other can get, I can help you, and feels good. And on the other side, I can help you. I have the hammer. I can give you the hammer. So there is also a fluid of resources, because money is only one of the resources. We have so much resources. Caring is a big resource. Love is a big resource. Music is a big resource. And money is also a resource. So one can sing, another can sing less. One have money, another have less money. If we share what we have, there is real abundance. Yeah. And we need less, everybody, because we share less waste.
I love listening to you and the examples that you bring, and how actually I'm hearing an experiment also that you're bringing into the space for the listeners, that like one of the questions to walk through life, if you want to look at your money topic, is actually asking yourself the question, how generous can I be with my resources? And how generously can I also receive resources?
And can I trust? I here in this talk with you, I realize it's a lot about trust others. Generosity is, and then when I need trust. Generosity is love and trust in other humans. Somehow, yeah. And also trust into life, Mother Earth, into death. That's good how it is. That I am creator, that I can be part of the creativity of the community, of the village, of this world. I can participate.
I want to touch on one thing that I heard you say previously, and that I introduced this conversation with at the beginning, which is that I heard you refer to this being as a feminine being, which I find so interesting that you're using that word. And where does this story, information, sensation come from for you? Like how would you describe that? What have you got to say about that?
First, I want to say I feel fear when I say this is feminine, this is masculine. I just feel fear of this
This polarity.
Polarity. Thank you for the word. And still, when I look into my life and my experience, there is a quality, a feminine quality, to care. Everybody, to care all the children, and to care the weak and the strong, and to not to make a difference, like Mother Earth. An apple tree doesn't say, no, you don't get an apple. Oh, wow, you took 10 apples. That's not okay. It just, there is a quality of giving. The fruits that I produce. I am an apple tree. I make apples, and please take. It feels wider, less oriented to a goal, more going with that what is, changing direction, being with what is, being in relationship, caring that what is there, look that it's growing well, and not having a plan what means that, but you need that, okay, so very fluid. Feminine is for me very fluid, and this being of money, I would say there is no concept. What for? There's no fixed concept. It's just serving life. And unfair. Not equal. Not everybody gets equal. Unfair. So just like, now life, this pops off. Oh, I give you everything. And then, oh, I'm sorry, now it's finished. But being like in the presence, not calculating. And this feels very feminine, very emotional also, very subjective. And serving life in the presence, in the moment, not holding back.
And serving the planet by the sounds of it.
And serving the planet, yeah. And yeah, somehow also balancing. Because when I look on the world, I see, like, I'm a body worker. I'm working with fascia. It's a connective tissue. So it's a connected tissue that is wholly in the whole body. People come to me, and what do? I look like in a spider net. Where is the knots? And the flies. And like a fly is here, and then it pulls everything there. So I put off the fly, and then I get balance. And with the money being, it feels a little bit like totally stressed. So there's a lot of fly in this net. There's here someone that holds back a big part of, and there's here, and this brings imbalance. So there is a purity, and there's a lot of rich people. So what I think is, if we look in the total, there is enough. Yeah. It's a fake. Money is made by banks. So it's anyway, it's a fake. But if we look, there is enough money if we talk by numbers. So if I put the fly here away, and it gets a little balance, and here, and it goes a bit into the world, and where it's needed, like water that always finds its way to where it's needed, or to the deepest point. Like money, money's like water. Yeah, and if we let it flow to the deepest point where it's dry, then with the time it will get in balance. Yeah, that's my picture. For the whole planet, not only for the 2% of people that have the most of money. So,
I
yeah.
want to go on an experiment, and I don't know yet how it's going to go. And from what I'm hearing through you is that it seems to me that the feminine qualities are a doorway to changing the way we relate to money and how money resources can flow in the world, and what possible consequences can be there that benefit more of the whole than just a small amount of humans and or other beings in the world. And I hear you describe that money at the moment, how it is, it's like unhealthy masculine qualities. That's how I would summarize it. And I do have this question, because you are talking about balance, that, a river that's flowing that still has some banks. Right? It's not just doing its own thing, and it's supported by somewhat bank of some form. And where would you go with this healed masculine side? If we are speaking yin and yang, if we're talking about a masculine, feminine working together, being in collaboration, how does that sit in relation to the being of money? Because the taste that I get is like there is some answers there in what is the role of the masculine or the masculine parts in ourselves, or even of men and women, if you want to connect it to the gender, in the future of being with money and ourselves.
I don't know when it started. Looking to the root of that question, where did it started that this unbalance happened? So I find a little bit of history, church, power, and in me arises the question: what is so bad? What is so hard to accept that women give birth? Is it hard to accept that women give birth? That life comes out of uterus and vaginas, which is the biggest power. So women hold space for life through women's body. A man will never be in that center of giving birth. Impossible. They can serve this. And maybe the story is they just said that's unfair. I also want to be in the center. So I want the power. And there is only an unhealthy and unnatural way, but of course important to do, because no experience, no understanding. So maybe there came this jealousy of not being the center of life to develop the own feminine power, or this lack of, and it created enough tension for a change, for an understanding, for an awakening. And it is so needed, the male qualities and the female qualities. It's the one with the other is not possible. We need that structure. We need that care that is typical from men. Care for life, that life can happen. The safety, the building, the structure, the also being aware about, okay, when the female is caring and looking to the life and caring about it, and they say, okay, but now let's go. That there is a danger coming from the left. So whatever, there it's split focus, not in one, but that the female can really let go and do its job. It needs that the proud man say, yeah, and I will do my job, and see the blooming of the life. And the male knows, yeah, that's where I'm here. I can see the fruit of my support. It's blooming. It's create. I am so important that this can happen. This wonder of life. So in this beauty of dance between, we have it inside of ourselves, and it's so much easier when we do it in community, in male and female, and then in even bigger villages. It starts in yourself and it grows in partnership, or in bigger context partnerships. We grow, we make experience, we have a character, we have an intelligence, we have a possibility, we have powers, and this is what we contribute into the world. I give zero money, I'm here. Yeah, proud. I have a lot of money, I'm here. I just give money and observe. Yeah. It's all enough. And this is away from the egocentric stuff into, I'm part of an organism, and an ear, being an ear is enough, is exactly the same. I'm an ear, I'm a part of the ass, I'm a liver. It's okay. It needs every little bit. Be proud of who you are, that you are the missing piece of the whole. Everybody is a missing piece of the whole, and everybody can be a proud piece of the whole. Yeah, I'm part of the community, humanity on this earth, caring Mother Earth. Yeah, and I found in me this comparing stuff, and I stopped doing that. I learned to be who I am, and it's good enough.
Thank you, Birgit. It comes to me like a natural ending, and what I'm hearing is this: you saying this with your words, and also like acknowledging that it takes a road to get to this place, to be saying it's enough that I'm here, and maybe it's not even that. Maybe the next step is like I am, and that is the gift that I bring to the world, and that is the gift that I can exchange with or without money. And it's not like that the money then centers around how I am or how I'm not, and that can determine that, because I'm strong in this body of mine that chooses to be incarnated and play in this world.
Yeah. And I welcome the money being. It's like a goosebump that comes when it touches you. Woo! It's like a love shower. So be open to get love showers, and don't stuck to it.
Thank you, Birgit.